Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today. You're going to be taking a look at a very interesting game. This is Formula Legends. Well, this is the demo for Formula Legends, as you can even see on the screen. I hadn't really heard of this one, but I've been really impressed. Visually, as you could even just tell from this menu, may feel a little familiar to, Circuit Superstars I played a while back. That was quite good fun. Visually, this will feel a little bit similar, but as you can tell, it is all about Formula 1, or Formula, let's not get any copyright going on. You get the idea, though. For the demo, we're going to jump into a race. Surprisingly detailed things. I was not expecting. I was expecting this to be full-on arcadey game, but no. We've got things like fuel consumption, tyre degradation, damage going on. You can turn off collisions if you want. There are various assists. I presume that's DRS. I haven't really played around with it. We're just going to go for a three-lap race, or three-lap qualifying, medium length race, medium difficulty, and there are penalties if we crash. One of the things that's very cool, very interesting, is there is, for example, here we have Belgium, which is Spa. But there are different versions, sort of eras, if you like. You've got the proper vintage, you've got a classic circuit, you've got what would be the modern day circuit, and so on. Very, very cool. I like that. I really, really like that feature. Also got weather going on. I don't know whether there is variable weather or something that might happen, or whether it's just a fixed one. We're going to stick with the sun to start with. I'm going to go with the modern circuit for this one. Now, vehicles. Again, this is just the demo. I don't know how many generations we might get, but from the menu screen, there was definitely sort of proper classic 60s cars. But what we've got to play with are the 70s cars. We have the early 90s. I don't know whether there's a late 90s potentially. You will be recognising the the teams and the slightly adjusted names, but they're very cool. And also, all of them have got some different sort of stats. So some cars, for example, here we've got better pit crews, slightly better steering going on, better braking for the different vehicles. So there are variations on to how they work for all of them, and then you've got the modern vehicles. Again, you can figure out who is who. Good old Chuck Morris. Oh, someone's made the pastry into an actual character. You get the idea, though. It's quite good fun, basically. I'm going to jump in with the 70s, mostly because these are the ones I've been driving, and because I could have sworn before when I sort of sat down to play this, I played this for a while, I could have sworn I pressed the left and right button and didn't do anything. I just assumed it was only the 70s cars, but it must have been on the wrong menu or so. Regardless, we're going to go with the good old, it's the Husky car, sure. We'll go with Jim Hunter, why not? Let's see what we can do in this one. It's all very safe. Actually, you can see one of the. That's a slightly different generation. I can say on the left-hand side of the loading screen there, that had all the wings there. Definitely seen pre-winged Formula cars going. Definitely going to be a lot of options here, which is cool. So we go into qualifying. Oh, AI, no, don't go over there. You've not done that before. That's alarming. So let's jump in talking about the handling of the game. It's interesting. Now, of course, you would expect looking at it, and I would expect going into this one, all very arcadey, and that is true. To a point, it is surprisingly in-depth. You're not going to be able to slam the brakes on at the last second and chuck the car into the corners. Is there a lot of grip? Absolutely. But there is a certain nuance to the handling, and I have to say it has taken me a little while to get used to it. It's very high grip, yes, but yeah, it does take a little bit. It's a good handling system, it just takes a little bit of getting used to, and yeah, there is definitely a certain challenge to it, which I quite like. It's a lot more in-depth and a lot more complicated than I was expecting, and perhaps than you might expect from a game like this one. I enjoyed racing on Circuit Superstars, but I would potentially say that this is a little bit more. Although it's difficult to know. Having only been playing the demo, I got way too greedy down there. God damn it. I mean, it was a good lap, I think, that one. But yeah, we got a bit too greedy in the final corner. It'll tell you off for jumping the corners and everything. Turn 1 here, really difficult. Really, really struggled getting turn 1 right. Very tight corner. And it's, while the rest of this track, you are needing to brake, for sure, quite early for some of these corners, but you can get away with chucking the car in with quite a lot of speed. Turn 1 here is a real challenge. I mean, this is quite a fast track. I'll be interested to see what other tracks are like, especially you know, Monaco, for example. How fiddly is that going to get for these cars, or whatever the equivalent is? It's a good challenge. Don't jump corners. Really easy to be doing accidentally. Right. No, we're going to do this very similar thing. Not quite. Almost smacked the wall on the outside. It's a solid lap that's going to put me into pole. Only just, mind you. A little bit wide at turn 1. Now, we're not having to worry about fuel or tyres going on in qualifying. We can just kind of go for it. And, you know, I say not worry if we crash. I mean, we're going to ruin the lap and everything. We have at least done fairly well in this qualifying. I've not binned it as often. It's turn 1. If I'm going to crash, it's going to be turn 1 around this circuit, basically. I have driven more of the modern layout than the older layouts, which is why I've gone for that for this. Oh, come on, we can be, I think, flat through here. Yep, we can. I mean, it's Spa. It's not really, doesn't really feel much like Spa to drive around, but it's a fun circuit, and I will be interested to see what some of the other sort of fictitious versions. There was a much better final sector, I think, from me. That was good. That was more like it. Yeah, better final lap. We will shove the car on pole position. Cool. We will go for that. There are already 14 cars in the races. I don't know whether that's just for the demo or whether that's how many it is going to be going forward. So we're on pole ahead of the two pretend Ferraris. I mean, I don't know what tram is. To be fair, I don't know my 70s Formula 1. I mean, I can see a Lotus, and I'm going to guess is it Shadows? Were they black? I don't know. I don't know well enough. I'm sorry. So, we're going into the race. Now, this is a dry race. We're not going to be putting the wet tyres on the cars. To start the race, we've got to try and get the revs, hold the revs in a good spot. We were a bit too busy playing the rev game, and we've not got off the line very well here. Oh, they're going to run wide. Did not know if we were going to get in trouble through that one. It's not been a great start here. Can I? Oh, don't know whether there would have been space or grip for me to get away with that one. Just kind of backed out of it a little bit. It's a 10-lap race, but of course we've seen the laps are relatively quick around here. Launching over the curbs, try and pull away a little bit, try and go after those Ferraris. Going to find a way. Oh, I'm going to find a way through here. This section here is pretty quick. Not the best of tyres. You will notice, of course, I mean, this is normal damage. You can whack the damage up quite a lot higher if you really want to challenge. You know, we did 5 hearts of damage, if you will. Now it's repairable in pit stop, because, yep, pit stop strategy pits are going to come into this. There is, as you can see, tyre wear going on there. Oh, we got out the final corner a bit better than you. Haha. Although now I've got to go do the really difficult bit of getting it slowed down for turn 1 and not having a tremendous accident. Oh, you absolute arsehole. I mean, that was a Verstappen move if ever I saw one. Yeah. That's from so far back. We're fine. It's done a little bit of damage. It's done a little bit of damage to us. That's okay. We can recover. Now, I don't know at what point we start really seeing the effects of damage. You know, the tyres do degrade and you do start losing grip, but like at this point, it's from 75% to 100%, you're not noticing the grip difference. It's only when it starts getting really low that it's becoming a problem. So we should be able to get to the halfway mark. Now, I'm not really sure how much, we're going for a pass there, how much, like, for example, my driving style might assist with the tyre wear. Not sure on that one. Oh, and again, bear in mind, this is just a demo at the moment. It's a lot of fun. It's really, really good. We've got a great run out of the first corner here. I'm never quite confident. I know you can go flat up there. I'm not quite confident enough. I have to be brave. How is my tyre? My tyres aren't looking too happy with me, particularly. Funny that. Oh, that is not. I'm not. Regular viewers of my videos will know in every game I am not exactly the tyre whisperer. I go as fast as I can until I can't go anymore. That's basically the way it works for me. And yeah, if there is a way to be gentle on the tyres in here, I am not the one to try and figure out. I mean, there's no technical rule about you having to make a pit stop. Like, you could, in theory, if you can make your fuel last and your tyres last. I just don't think in this length of race that's possible. Oh, I went too deep into there. Tyres are at 50% durability, but that's okay. because we are I've done better on tyres in this than I've done in some test races. I was getting quite questionable tyre mileage in the past, so that's not sure what I've done differently in this one, although we have had less sliding around. I have got much better at not going adventuring at turn number 1. Not turn that soon enough. Damn it, that was a bit foolish. Trying to get the change of direction right. As I said, it takes a little bit. The cars are quite responsive when you get it right, but if you get it wrong, you can be in trouble. They don't like turning and braking, which is something that, like, I know in a lot of racing games you've got to be wary of, which I wasn't expecting it from this one. I wasn't expecting that level of detail. Oh, nope, no, that's what we normally end up doing at turn 1. No, come on. Go. I left it a bit too late. I think I locked the brakes a little bit as well going into there, which wasn't helping. Yeah, got to be more careful now. Do we pit on this lap? Do we try and go 1 lap more? Is there any advantage to going 1 lap more? Probably not. I guess it's where we're going to get dumped out if we're going to get dumped out into traffic. We don't really want that. We will make it to the end of the race, tyre-wise. So yeah, now we're starting to lose a little bit of tyre performance as they get worn. We would be able to complete another lap without the tyres being completely shot. Now we know that Ferrari ahead has better tyre wear than we do. But okay, they have not come into the pit, so we are going to. We're going to go. So we're going to go for hard tyres. Not only do we go for hard tyres, but we actually have to do quite a lot in the pit lane, which is also kind of cool. It is going to ask us to press the buttons for all of this. I forgot to fill the car up with fuel while I was doing that. Just go. 87% should get us to the end. Don't want to be in the pits for any longer than I have to be. We will be released now. So there's a surprising amount to do in the pits for like a little mini game, which is quite cool. Yeah, I like it. I like that way of doing things with a pit stop. It makes it feel a little bit more involved than just, again, was not expecting that. Oh, that's silly there. That was silly. Was not necessarily expecting that level of depth from this. Oh, slow down. Now I'm hoping I haven't underfueled myself. Yeah, that should be fine. And of course, yeah, my brain is still not quite wired to remember to just mash both triggers while I'm doing the tyre change, because that will save me a bunch of time in the pits as well. Gotta remember these things. But there's stuff that you will learn, and there are stuff that you will get used to in this. Now, I can be definitely braver through there. Oh, okay, that was apparently a little naughty. But it's fine, we are across the line. Oh, we are going to struggle to make that turn. No, we got it right. God. You can chuck it into turn 1 with a more speed than I realised, but it's quite tough getting it slowed down for that corner, because it is so much tighter than everything else on the circuit. We are going a little quicker than the lead Ferrari, or pretend Ferrari, whatever it was called. So, will we? It's going to be really close, because I'm going to guess they've started losing a little bit of time with warm tyres. So maybe we will be able to leapfrog them in the pits. We've done the undercut. Oh, not like that though. Quite get the change of direction right. We put a wheel on the grass. Not helpful. Be fast through here, which we were. Be aggressive through that chicane. Where is the Ferrari? There it is. Oh, it's going to be super close. We are just going to get there. Big lock up again from us. But we have inherited the lead with a couple of laps to go. If I don't make another silly mistake, we might be okay. Yeah, we didn't get stuck in traffic. That was always the fear with the earlier stop, as the AIs can go longer. Because yeah, I wouldn't have made it to the end of lap 7. Now, again, demo-wise, we've only got these cars have only got access to the compound, hard compound or wet compound. I'm sure we're going to see different ones for different cars that you're going to have to then manage actual proper strategies between, being faster and tyres wearing out and all of that sort of good stuff. We are pulling away from that Ferrari quite nicely, which we'll do. Also, as we come around in the closing stages of this race, do note the say the visuals of this track. So this is the modern version of Spa, or pretend Spa, and okay, we're at 50%. We're fine. So it does feel very much like a modern track. You've got all the big, colourful runoff areas and all of that kind of thing. After this, I will go load up a quick time trial and I will show you the difference. It is really cool. I like that as a system for having some variety, and especially when you've got all different eras of cars. It's cool to have, and probably not. I say not the most difficult. I don't make games, of course, but it's a very neat feature to have where you can create a lot of variety and a lot of different circuits without everything from scratch, and it feels fitting with how in reality circuits would evolve, Formula 1 tracks would evolve. We've had a pretty good race here, I'm not going to lie. No complaints from me here. Oh, okay. I got a little bit too brave on the throttle. We got turn 1 really well, and I got excited, and we got on the throttle, and it just kicked sideways. Cars are very grippy. You can still get them in trouble. This track, though, is a lot of high-speed stuff, so I've not really felt traction limited anywhere except for turn 1, and even that's rare. A lot of this is very, very fast. Okay, a little bit of understeer all the way through there, but that's fine. We are well clear of the Ferrari, so even if I do a little silly thing like that, we've got it in the bag. It was quite a good race, to be fair. We had a poor start, we battled away in traffic, we got to the lead, we made a little mistake. The undercut worked out quite well for us, and we are going to round the final corner. Not a huge amount of fuel, not a huge amount of tyres, but it's good enough, thank you AI, for bumping the wall after we finished. It will be... Oh, there you go. Almost watched you crash. It'll be a victory for us in a, rather good race. I like the little podium screen as well. So there we have it. Yeah, we had a good run. We had a good race. I will say, so I have played this a couple of times. The hard difficulty, the AIs are fast. On that one. Admittedly, I made a lot less mistakes in that race than I was expecting. So, that was good. If we go, so we're going to go for a time attack here. Now let's go for the... Well, you know what? Let's go all the way back. Let's go for the vintage circuit, because you will see the difference here. Oh, can we not do the mid... Oh, okay, I can't do time attack with the other generation cars. That's a shame. I guess we'll just go here. We'll just focus on qualifying. I won't go all the way through the race. Let's go... sure. So now we can go with the classic circuit, let's say, and then we can go and grab a 90s car. What do we want to drive? Let's drive the Bonton. Sure. Let's just go and grab this one. And then, yeah, you will see the visual changes. So it'll still look like the same track. Also, I do like that, you get different gauges and so on as you go to the different cars. That's got a bit more turn. So yeah, you can still see, it's the same track, it's the same location, but it is more in fitting with probably for the era of this car, would you say? What 90s Spa looked like? I'd go with that, I think. But yeah, I really like this. I really like this way of dealing with the tracks and dealing with all the different generations of Formula cars. Again, this is just a demo. I could already see the effort that has gone into this one. And I really look forward to playing some more of this. At times we have a little adventure on our own. not always so good from me. But yeah, it's really, really well done. It's good fun to drive, surprising amount of depth, interesting ideas with the circuits, which I really like to see. Plenty of variety. It's a downside. Look, I love Formula 1, open wheel Formula racing, whatever you want to call it, right? It's great fun and all that. But sometimes a game with just that can get a little bit boring. Something like Circuit Superstars, for example, has a whole host of different disciplines of racing, which, yeah, can always be a little bit of a drawback. However, I think, again, this is just from a demo. I'm impressed with the variety and the way it's all being handled. So, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this one. The only real downside, sense of speed, it's an arcadey racing. I'm doing 180, doesn't feel like it. Sense of speed, maybe, I can maybe forgive that, though, being a more, as I said, arcade style game. And AI, they're not bad to race against, but they have been a little bit dubious in places. That may just be something that does happen, and again, it is a demo at the moment, it is not a finished game. So we'll have to see how that one all pans out. We have got one more lap around here. We'll go for one more time around. Oh, that's got a bit deep through there. But we have survived, at least. There we are up in terms of time. I had a tiny lift. I shouldn't have done it. Should have just been flat all the way up through there. So yeah, at the time this is going out, I believe this game is on the Steam Next Fest demo thing. So I think you can go and give this one a try, and I really do implore you to give it a go. I mean, I played demos of various games and all of that kind of thing, and yeah, this has been one of the ones that has impressed me the most for quite a while. As I keep saying, I'm really interested to see how this turns out. How it turns out, how it all works when it's done. Because yeah, really caught me off guard, this one. I didn't know what I was like. I liked the look of it, just didn't know what I was expecting when I went into it. And yeah, damn, it has very much impressed me. But there we go. That is going to be it for. There's a lot of DNFs. There's a lot of corner cutting going on or something. I meant to leave race and everything, which we will do, because otherwise I can sit here and play this game for a very long time, but we will have to end at some point. Apparently that was perfect. Did not feel it. Much better start than last time. Going to leave it there though. Oh, there's a photo mode, of course, because in the demo, why not have a good old photo mode? Which is pretty neat. Little bit funky to use, but. It's very funky to use. I'll figure that one out, probably for a thumbnail. But yeah. Well, I hope you have all enjoyed this one. As I said, do go check this game out. I think it's really cool. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.